Check, check. Okay. We're going to be playing Medium, which I have not beat yet. I believe these all get shuffled back in. Let's get things rocking and rolling. I believe the first thing just gonna run through the turn order sequence real quick. Okay, so yep, we reveal Tavern. Draw 3 Paladin cards. Okay, and here's where our choices begin. So one thing interesting that I've been doing lately is just running suspicion into the ground. Just because if you're watching this, you probably know now or in the future, you can choose to gain suspicion. Oh, speaking of suspicion, get our 5 tax points. So basically, conspiring in the game is a way to get resources fast, but you have a cost at it because you are conspiring involving purple workers. So basically, at any chance I conspire, which used to, I ran a more clean game and didn't conspire as much. And You know, that's what's interesting about this game. There's lots of different strategies to win. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'm picking the right tavern. I know I'm going to pick that. Instantly gains me a suspicion and some coins. So now, recruiting. I feel like recruiting townsfolk is also obviously a big part of building your engine. You get certain townsfolk with abilities that synergize with your player board actions, and that's always nice. So, for example, recruiting costs no silver. I just gained 2, so I have 5 silver. So if next round I can just recruit, I could recruit twice and just try and build a strong engine. And that is if I really want even to take anyone. Oh yeah, also, I revealed that at some point, just to clarify. So yeah, we reveal taverns, then do our paladin selection. Reveal, blah, 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 blah. And that's when we would start. Having a brain fart. Dun. Okay. Past. Wait, when do I reveal? Oh, that's the first thing I do. Okay. Right, so the king orders is garrison. Garrisoning, or the king's orders rather, which happens to be garrison. Last game I did not go for that. It's kind of just like an alternate way. There's 4, 6, and 8 victory points. So really, if I'm going to go for a king's order bonus, it seems more of a casualty. Or not a casualty, but a, what would you say? Kind of a side quest, if you will. But the first one is the least amount of victory points. So honestly, I'm not even going to consider that one for now. So that's one thing to ignore. I think we're going with our recruiting guy, who will also boost our, I don't know if it's strength, but our red attribute to be able to attack as well next turn. So attacking is a route. So basically I'm pre-planning my next turn. And then after that, developing costs 2 less silver. Praying costs no silver. So probably just going to go. So you put one on top face down, one on bottom face down, and then your current paladin for the turn, which is who we chose. And then he gives us a red and a white worker. And now we are ready to take our first actions. So I'm going to try and bang through this as quickly as possible. I'm going to shoot for about 45 minutes. The game could possibly easily go longer than that. We'll see. So if we have a 4 attribute, we could attack this person already and gain a plus blue and 2 provisions. And that would take, we do have enough workers. That would take 3. But that would really be worth it, getting just a boost of 1 on 1 turn. Or do we want to recruit? I didn't really see anything in recruiting that, oh yeah, silly me. I forget we get a free townsfolk at the beginning of the game. Right. So I think, can't remember if the AI, this is just the last thing that I need to check, and then I'm going to be well on my way. Can't recall if the AI gets a townsfolk. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find it. Let's go back to this rule, because I know I saw it, right here. From the visible. So it's funny that I can't remember if he recruited in the beginning of the game. I mean, honestly, he's beaten me. The AI has beaten me so bad that I would almost not want to give him one, especially if we're playing it on 3. Yeah, it does not say anything about giving him a townsfolk. So we're just going to say no. No townsfolk for you, AI. Okay. But if we were to get one, fortifying's always good. The left and the right one. One guy gives us 1 silver for commissioning. We already kind of have some information too that we wouldn't have had, so we're kind of cheating slightly. It's not a bad cheat, but I'm kind of backtracking here. I don't even know which one. Oh yeah, I did say I was going for suspicion, so let's go. So this guy, so every time we fortify, we get a suspicion, or a tax rather, which could activate suspicion. So now we have kind of a goal: fortify, and we get suspicion. Also, upon getting him, we get rid of a suspicion card, which we would have already had that one, so we don't get rid of that one. Okay. All right, back to our first turn. So, developing is always good, but recruiting costs no silver. So, since we're going to the fortify, route, let's recruit him. Now when we fortify, we get a white worker. So now we're going to be really bonusing off these fortifies. So AI goes for King's Order. So 3 plus the round is 1, so he gets 4. So that's Garrison. He's going to get a black. He's going to go for... You know what? He can't even do this because his red attribute is not high enough. So he is just going to go to recruit. And pray, which literally pretty much does nothing. Speaking of praying, no, we're not going to pray. Forget that. Actually, let's attack, because we know attacking unless we Actually, yeah, I like this better. So we're going to attack next turn. Hopefully he doesn't attack the person that we're going to attack. We're going to take advantage of our 4 red attribute, our pseudo 4. But first, we're going to develop, cost 4 coins. Those go. Take the green. We get a white worker. And then we're going to develop attack. Looks like we're attacking. So that is our turn. AI's turn. Conspire. So straight up conspire. He gets attacks. That is a movement on the track, which I've been forgetting a lot of that. And he gets 2 workers. So we are now going to carry out our... Just have this purple worker, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I also go up 1 blue. I got 2 provisions, which is not bad. So what does the AI do? Recruit. So he's already recruited, so he's going to pray, which, again, kind of does nothing. So we're just going to say he's actually going to trade, which is going to move his marker 1. So then I think we're going to pass because we really can't do anything, and I don't really... I could just use this. This is actually kind of hilarious. Okay, sorry about that. So, choice, conspire with the purple worker literally to just gain suspicion and trigger or gain attacks and possibly trigger suspicion. So, do I want to do it now though? Yeah, let's just do it. Sticking to my word of conspiring whenever I can. And I did not get any coins from it, so that's worst case scenario right there. Absolve for the AI. He's going to put in 2. He checks blue, which only has to be 0. That, get rid of suspicion card, debt. Flip a debt, or get rid of another suspicion, which he has not. Apply. We are passing the turn. He's finishing his commission, which he can't do. And then rest makes the most sense, which just moves his tracker once. And that is that turn, or round, 1 out of 7. We're going to refresh the board. So I actually missed a development of the AI because I did not put my development token there, which I would have remembered. So he actually probably would have had another action, but oh well, you live and you learn. So refresh that, did all that. Okay, back to Paladin. Choice of Paladin. Okay, so yeah, the 3. Fortifying costs no provision. Okay. So this turn, I'm entering with 1+ purple worker, which is pretty good. So 4, 5, 6. What is it? 3+ the round, so 1. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot praying reshuffles this deck, so praying wouldn't have been pointless. Anyways, in any case, I think we're on track because he's already still ahead of me. Choices. Also, I chose the one with 2 work purple. He got the one with 1 purple, so he gets another suspicion. We revealed one, so we're going to shuffle it back. Still no Inquisition. What was this from? Uh-oh. We have an absent townsfolk. I'll just put him there. So, what do we do in this turn? Got a lot of purple workers. That's a lot of any action we want. We actually should probably, fortifying just happens to be really good for us right now. Everything is telling us to fortify. We have a boost in our blue attribute, which is what's required to fortify higher and higher. He's allowing us to fortify, costing no provisions, and each fortify is going to get us a white worker and a Inquisition, which will trigger, suspicion, which will trigger an Inquisition. So literally, we are setting up our game to just, to do just that. So should we use, I think we're just going to use our basic workers here, leaving us with a red one, which we will potentially attack next turn. Okay, so fortifying. We get 1 white worker. Attacks from our townsfolk abilities. We see what the fortify actually does for us. Boost our red attribute, no surprise, and gives us 2 coin, which now allows us to develop, which I kind of like developing. We are our game. Okay. So there's our first fortify. Gonna see what he does. He prays, which reshuffles. I'm worried that this stream is basically going to be pointless because my computer keeps telling me it's not running well. Anyways, whatever. We got to get through it nonetheless. So we just... AI took his turn, prayed, reshuffle. We are allowed to develop now. We could still fortify. Or no, we can't. We would have to pray once. So we could pray and then fortify. Which would get us another silver. So really the question is, do we want to pray, fortify, or develop? Oh yeah, because we can develop on top of a worker. So we could develop, and then, we can't pray though after we develop. But we could still pray, fortify, and save 2 coin, and then get another coin, trigger suspicion, or then an acquisition, which I believe we would both get a debt and both lose our suspicion. I kind of like that, really. I don't really see any. Well, there is... Yeah, actually. We could recruit. I actually like that better for some reason. 2 would allow us to attack him. That would get a red worker. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that actually. So this is a little bit different of a route, and we're kind of forgetting about praying and then fortifying. It's just, I don't want to, even though we've set up to fortify, as crazy as that is. Oh man, this is a hard choice. Very hard choice. Okay, so let's say we have to run through this. Mental exercise. Say we pray. That's 2 coins gone. We remove these. That's gone. We got to use one of a purple worker. And then we fortify. We get a coin back. We get a white worker back. So we end up with either that or 2 white workers. We get a fortify card. This goes up. Or we recruit and then attack. I'm left with 1 purple worker. Gain a blue attribute. Ooh, I do kind of like that better. Because, yeah, then we're setting up for fortify later instead of going off our boosted blue attribute this turn. So, yeah. So let's recruit. Which also gets 1 of a suspicion. So that's cool. And now when we attack, we're going to get attacks. So see, this is still staying true to our main strategy from the beginning, is suspicion and taxes are good. So yeah, recruited. What does AI do? That turn took a while to figure out. Those are the kinds of turns that really matter. Absolve. So 3. He does not have 3. So he is going to recruit the 3, 4th guy. Gain a silver, which pushes him up the track. And now when he garrisons, he gains. So now we have basically set up our turn to attack this turn. So we have 1 red attribute, which will allow us to only target this one. Gains us a blue, and a red and a white worker. And then that goes over there. Also, Inquisition. So now this is checking how much suspicion cards we have. We have 1 of each. And I believe, I'm just going to double check real quick, that means we both gain a debt, and then we would lose our suspicion cards rounded down, or half rounded down or up. But in this case, it's just going to make us lose both. Garrisoning. Inquisition. Yep. Okay, so now that is why suspicion is technically bad, because if you have the most, you gain a debt. In this case, we both gained a debt, which is -3 victory points, or if you flip it, +1 at the end of the game. And there's a couple different ways to do that. So it's kind of an incentive to not take taxes or gain suspicion. But this game is good, so you can do that if you want. Okay. So that was actually not a bad attack for us. AI is going to fortify. And boy, I love it when he uses all 3 workers. So first one costs 0 or is needed 0. Blue attribute, he gains red and 2 workers. Now, I think we develop. Or what should we set up for? I forgot the card that we put on top. Developing. So, and that was not cheating. That was just looking at the card that I've already seen. Man, I kind of almost like developing attacking. But we have enough resources. We don't need to hunt, trade. That's our 5 taxes. I forgot to put. This is kind of a point of, it feels maybe there are many paths. One is definitely developing and then passing the turn with 1 purple worker. I could forward or convert, but there's no one to convert currently. So can't. Could garrison. Garrisoning actually doesn't sound too bad. Checks red, which is 1. So with a garrison, we could recruit with no cost. Oh yeah, so there is a guy, when Inquisition happens, if I have 2+ suspicion cards, from what I see, I get 2 coins. So that would further push getting resources into just, I mean, with him, I don't think I would have to worry about coins anymore if I just keep conspiring, which is kind of nice. Thinking. I think I'm going to do that. Why not? Why not do that? And then from there, we should be able to start getting things rolling. I almost feel like developing this turn is kind of losing out, though. Oh, yeah, because if we develop, we get a white worker. But we need, we wouldn't be able to. Man, it's close. I'm still going to go the route I was talking about. So, yeah. So, garrison, 1. Check 1. Black attribute goes up to 2. And I say check 1 because I only have 1 red. So, that's this spot right here. Recruit at no cost. And now we have the ability to gain 2 coins when we have 2 suspicion cards at the time of an Inquisition. So AI. He is going to recruit, funny enough, but he's not because he's already done that this turn. And just trade. We have nothing else to do, so we're going to pass the turn. Looks like he has one more thing left in him. Conspiring as well. Wow. He just leveled up off of that. Also, I think I forgot to give myself a tax from attacking at least one of the turns. So I am 1 coin short, and that would have triggered suspicion at another time, but you know, what can you do? So that was second round. I'm going to clear off the boards. We keep no workers. Okay. And like that, we are choosing our next turn. Was this guy we just had? Yeah. He's discarded. Okay. So we have no purple workers to take from the tavern, which is fine. Conspiring earns 2 silver. Huh. He kind of seems cool, huh? Developing costs 2 fewer silver. This will boost 4. So 4, 5, 6. I like him for whatever reason. I'm just going to go with him. That was almost really bad. Okay. And then green, blue, and white. So yeah, I'm going to choose the 2 black, green, and a red from the tavern. That leaves the AI with no suspicion to be gained, which is the only thing that matters in this phase for him. Oh no, where'd my black attribute go? I know I at least gained 1, right, this turn? Yeah, just from garrisoning. Okay. So we're basically tied. But, oh yeah. That goes to discard. And we get to see a king's favor. Because the king is nice to you when you do him favors. So I believe it's 3 plus the round. I don't know why I'm brain farting on that. Probably because it's 2:30 in the morning. Okay. So it is going to be my turn, but first I'm going to take a quick break and get a drink. Okay. So we are into the first king's favor. And man, that's exciting because that one is at no cost. Recruit or I forget what the other one's called. Oh, I guess they're both called recruit, but one is just not keeping them. Anyways, that's what that one would do. It doesn't seem bad. Oh, wait, there's another. Oh, man. There's another peddler, but he would give us 2 provisions at the time of Inquisition. And then we could just be triggering Inquisition simply by taking our actions because we're taking taxes. I mean, that's getting into the thick of it right there. So yeah, definitely, I think taking a king's favor, and it doesn't really matter for him. We're not really taking it because we're trying to block the AI, because that's what this game's about a lot. Is kind of knowing just what to take from him or take before he takes it, basically. But in this case, that's actually kind of useful for us, just because we get to recruit. I mean, we could use 2 workers and pay the cost, but keeping the silver is good. Is there anyone we would rather attack, though? This guy's interesting. I believe that's one victory point per suspicion. So that literally rewards you for having a bunch of suspicion cards. So that right there. Oh, man. So we could possibly convert him next turn, because he's going to move at least 1, 2 down. So we'd have to have an attribute of 4. Let's see, I forgot what paladin I put, so no. So if we garrison, that will give us plus. So we can't even, we're probably not going to be able to get that thief next turn. That syncs up with the strategy I'm saying of just conspiring. Let's go with the peddler. At least we can get him with the king's favor. So recruit at no cost. Now you can see we're starting to get quite the little inch, and this shouldn't be confused with, these are conversion. When you convert an outsider, these really aren't supposed to be here, but I have limited table space, so it's kind of confusing. Even the debts are kind of just randomly placed, but all right. So, taking the king's favor. That was my turn. The AI is going to garrison for a very cheap. 2 coins. And that is his turn. Also, conspiring earns 2 silver. Yeah, we're going into the conspiring hole right about now. So let's do that. Conspiring earns 2 silver. And then we get our purple worker. AI does a king's order, which is the rightmost one that he is completed, I believe. This is an odd ruling. King's favor. Take the target specified king's favor card based on the position of the resource marker of the track. Oh, yeah. Is there 6, 4, 5, 6, 7? Oh, there's actually 8, so. Oh, no, king's order. The rightmost revealed, which they have not already completed. The rightmost revealed, which they have already not completed. So attacking, which is really cheap for him. Wouldn't you know it? 6, so he chooses the 4th. Look at that. He almost got the thief. I swear, man. This AI is shockingly... oh, this is attacked, so he's going to go here. The AI in this game just sometimes makes choices that it's just really well balanced, and I don't know how, but I can remember him attacking an outsider that I wanted to attack or planned a couple of times. So it's just it's a good game. So we conspired. Start using our coinage. I think we should just fortify, because when we fortify, we'll get some tax bonus. We're going to get more suspicion. We need 2+ for these to activate, so we'll also still have some workers to attack next turn, which is good. So fortifying checks blue, which is high enough. We pay actual first guy. Upon converting, wow. Gets 2 red. Wow. I didn't even know that you could get 2 red from converting. Okay, so attacking. I wonder if we got a purple, yeah, I guess we would get a purple worker from attacking her, which would potentially trigger. Oh. Did we conspired earlier. Can't remember if... I'm sure we grabbed a suspicion. I think we lost it at some point, though. So hang on, I have to think here for a second. So attacking would... Let's check this real quick. I actually never thought about that. Yep, anytime players gain a criminal, they must gain 1 suspicion. So that would give us a suspicion. Wow. And just for simply attacking, we'd also remove attacks. So we're like really digging into conspiring and suspicion, which is just awesome. So, and possibly triggering our peddler. Man, this is one of the best kind of combo kind of turns I've had with this game. So attacking. So yeah, we're gonna check red, which is... Oh, we can't attack her though, because of our our red attribute, which is currently 2. And it needs to be a 5. So that's kind of not happening. We can still attack and get attacks. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, you can pay 1 coin per 2. Oh, yeah, so we can do it. Oh, my gosh. Wow. So, yeah, 1 coin per 2 levels. So, we're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, I'm just going to double check this real quick because I've actually... I totally forget about that. That's a really subtle thing right here. It's the only main action that has that too. That has, you can boost it with coins. So you basically incentivize them to go attack, or somebody to go attack with money. That's for every 2 strength they lack, they may spend 1 silver. So yeah, it'll gain us 2 essentially. All right. Gains us 2. We attack her. Okay, so now let's do this. I guess, yeah, we'll do her first, which would be the immediate thing, right? So that happens. We gain a purple worker. Triggers a suspicion. Gets us 1 tax. Now this triggers, we attacked once. So we get a tax, which triggers a suspicion. And then we have 2+ workers. I'm just going to make sure that that is 2+. The peddler. I mean, it says 2+. 2 or more, I'm assuming, at the time of an inquisition. Before any debts are collected. Trigger, for example, expire allows to discard 1 suspicious card before checking to see who has the most. Could have swore their abilities were in here. Each townsfolk, or yeah, townsfolk. Where are the townsfolk abilities? Oh, there they are. Gain the indicator when you have 2 more suspicion. Yep. Wowzers. So look at this turn. Holy moly. 2 provision. 2 coin. So like I said, we just keep digging into conspiring and suspicion, and we don't even have to forget trading or all that. However, we do get a debt card. And our suspicion, or yeah, suspicion cards are halved. So check real quick if it's each player. I should know this. Just each player who gains this debt. Okay. Holy moly. So yeah, that was a turn right there. This is like one of the best runs that I feel like I've done. Okay. That's because I forgot to do that for garrisoning. I know I did that last turn or something. Conspire. Yeah. All right, back to our turn. Developing. Think we might develop? We could develop and attack again. Or fortify. We can fortify next turn no matter what, though. if anything, maybe Garrison. I do like developing now, though. Developing kind of seems. And this cancels. Let's see. Well, we could end with an attack, which I don't really know how that feels. Yeah, let's think here for a second. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is a very tricky point. So I'm gonna have to exercise our options because it's always good to kind of consider what's going to happen. Um, Fortifying. We've done attacking. So we could develop the absolve spot and then absolve. Doesn't seem bad because we could flip one of our debts. Yeah, we might as well do that because we are going to want to absolve if we're getting lots of debt. But we can only flip 2 of them. So Garrison is also. So do we develop Garrison now and then Garrison? Checking red for 2. It's got to be 3. 1, 2. Fuck. There's really no one to convert per fortify every 2, so that would kind of be also boost our red. So converting is kind of like a get more later option, and we could. I kind of like converting. Yeah, because that boosts our red action, which we do want to attack. So yeah, this turn, I guess we're going to set up. Oop, that stays there. Converting has to be a black, so we'll go purple. And this feels bad using our purple, but I mean, at this point, purple is super expendable. So we are paying 4 coins, 2 workers. We get a white worker from the spot. We got to develop, and we're going to develop a conversion spot. And then AI is going to commission, which he can't, so he's going to recruit. And of course, that gets him 2 more workers. So now we're going to go over here and convert. So yeah, this first conversion doesn't cost anything. We receive 1 red attribute and then get a boost for fortifying. So kind of goes with our plan because we are leaning into fortifying. So I think we might pass after this turn. We'll see what the AI does. Pray. So that means he's going to reshuffle all of his workers come off. All right. And then I think we're going to pass. Because all we can really do... We could recruit and get 2 workers, actually, from that. That's kind of not bad. That cost 1 coin. Yeah, I kind of like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to recruit the missionary. She costs 1 coin for the spot she's in. And then we get a green and a white worker. So turn in a coin into 2 workers. Not too bad. Attack. Uses his 1 red attribute, which is 3. There's nobody to attack, so he's actually just going to trade and go up a level or a pseudo level. Yeah, we're just going to bank these workers. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Nope. All right. AI, King's Favor, which there is not one, so he's going to conspire. Wowzers. He's definitely conspiring a little bit too. All right. So yeah, we passed. That was his last turn. That's the end of the round. Not a bad round. Moving to the next one with 2 workers. We are tied with the AI. And it seems like last game I played, I was tied with the AI. And then he just pulled ahead at the very end. Now he's straight up has more suspicion than me, which is not cool. We get to choose a new paladin. This guy should be this way. He gets discarded. Now I think we're going to start seeing some paladins that we put down. I think I remember developing. Absolving costs no silver. Or do we still garrison? Cost no provisions. All of these are kind of looking not bad, but it's like, what do we want to do afterwards? Is kind of the question. Also, if we take, we're not gonna, oh, yeah, we will. Okay, that's good actually. So we're triggering an Inquisition when we take our townsfolk. We're about to reveal our Paladin card. Garrisoning. Man, which one? Developing costs 2 fewer silver. Developing's always good. That's a good side one. And we do get 2 red, so that puts us to 5, which would allow us to garrison over there, which this one's just 1 more. So effectively, this one's basically the same thing for garrisoning or boosting our red attribute. Because it's basically 3 red or 2 red. 3 red doesn't get us to here. Both gets us to here as far as attacking and garrisoning. So yeah. And he's going to let us develop. So this guy, this is a good one right here. Next turn, we're going to possibly go for absolving. Okay. So yeah, garrisons, the absolving, right? Yeah. All right. So 2 purple, 2 white and a red, and a green and white. Suspicion, or yeah, a suspicion card. Boom. Trigger an Inquisition. We have 2 or more. So we get 2 provisions, 2 coins. Man, that one's having 2 peddlers. Woo! That is some... I mean, that's crazy. I think that was the first suspicion card, too, so that happens. He actually has the most debt, which is kind of hilarious. He loses, I think, just 1. It's rounded down. So he goes to that. Taxes reset. And I draw another suspicion. Which is just 1 this time. And wowzers. So my theory is working. I'm getting more than enough resources to just burn. Now I kind of need to get workers, which will come from garrisoning for sure. So, but I think I would rather develop first. And developing costs 2 fewer silver. So this turn, this is a glorious turn right here. So we develop. We get a green worker. I mean, for real, this turn is just crazy amazing turn. Oh, and we can convert. Oh, man. I almost feel like we should convert this guy now, because, yeah, forget this. We can always develop. Because if the AI takes that, I'm going to be so mad. So, yeah, we're just going to straight up convert right now. Convert checks black. We need 0. So lucky we got this guy. That boosts our red attribute. He cost 1 coin. All right, and now we just want to get suspicion. Get suspicious on him. All right, commission. Use all your workers, you clown. So commissioning. Blue checks black. He gets a blue attribute rather. Checks the black attribute. It's a 3. First one's recruiting. At no cost. And that gains him 2 workers. Wowzers. Okay. Let's make sure that's all right. So now our turns are shaping up. So now we want to develop. I think, yeah, we didn't put back our green worker from last turn. So do we want to develop converting or attacking? Or fortifying, actually. So yeah, do that there. Boom, boom. Nothing triggers. Okay. AI's turn. King's Order. Should be the rightmost that he hasn't completed. Attacking. He's attacked 1 so far. That's going to cost him 1 worker. Checks red, which is 3 up to here. That gives him a blue attribute, -1 suspicion, and a worker. Looking good attacking wise. Absolving is good. I do like absolve. Get to conspire, maybe. We're good on that. We can wait. Let it naturally happen if we attack and fortify. So yeah, let's actually just fortify. That's a safe one. So fortify checks the blue, which is 3. That's where we need to be. Use one of our mini provisions and go up on the red attribute, and that one just gives us 2 victory points at the end. Awesome. Okay, we are chugging along. The AI conspire. And 2 workers back. This guy is getting some workers. So do we just absolve? We can't actually just absolve unless we conspire. Oh, we just fortified though, which gave us extra white worker and attacks. Of course. I'm glad I caught that. Could just straight up attack. Get a blue attribute. For 5. We could pray and fortify. But that would just be kind of redundant. We just fortified. Garrisoning, however, kind of looks good because it's going to get up our lowest attribute to at least a scoring point, which if we are going to ignore that, but I don't think we're going to, but garrisoning, that's really important. 5, 6, 7. We already have choices of workers. Yeah, we should probably do that actually. So let's go. Red, purple, white. Checks red, which is 5, 6, 7. Cost of provision. Black attribute goes up. I think we're just going to choose flip a debt. Which we're going to put up there. And then I believe that's going to be our turn. So what is the AI going to do? Convert, which is here. Checks black, which is 3. He cannot convert because there is no one to convert. But he sure can recruit. this guy, which gives him a suspicion. What's up with this? Is he taking our strategy or what? What is up with that, huh? That's okay. It's funny that he is also triggering inquisitions fast as we want them. So we may just bank this worker. We're starting to feel like I have a embarrassment of riches here. That's not a good thing. We want to be using our resources, not just stacking them. So we have one, let's see. Oh, we could exit out of debt. No, we want to flip our debts. We don't want to just X them. We want to flip our debts. So we can't really do anything. I think we're passing. Oh, I forgot about the king's favor. So we could actually recruit. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. This is hilarious, actually, that I just saw this. So, king's favor. Recruit someone at no cost. Now, when we absolve, we take attacks. So that's really dirty. But now our turns are over, and we have to watch the AI do whatever it is he's going to do. So flip minus the suspicion plus flip a debt. So his next turn also is that. So yeah, absolve. Fortify. That's going to check blue. So 1. Gets his red jumped up there. And now he hasn't done either of those. Okay, so we're just making sure we haven't missed anything. Two red. Oh no, that's just okay. That was kind of confusing. So recruit, which is not what he can do, but he can pray, which is basically going to end the round, and he's going to shuffle his deck. We're still almost tied. I feel like I have a bit of more of a resource engine set up, though. All right. So we have refreshed the board. We are on the third to last round. Here we go. Picking our paladins. So converting costs no silver. Not too bad. Plus per king's order. Garrisoning, converting, or attacking. Ooh, we've almost fulfilled the last king's order, so yeah, we're going to lean into attacking. So absolving, our attack attribute's already high. Commissions cost no. Provisions. Commission, I don't even think. Yeah, I haven't been commissioning at all. So now I notice kind of a distinction between commission and garrisoning. But I think you'll always fortify no matter what. But I tend to never commission. It's kind of interesting. Absolving costs no silver. I think I'm going to absolve this turn, but converting, we're not really worried about silver though. We are, however, possibly wanting to commission 3 plus 2, 5. Could get us an extra worker. It's not really where we want to go. Yeah, commissioning's not looking good. Do that. We'll set up commissioning for next turn. Put the converting down there. Okay, so that's our paladin. So we get, I'm going to go with, what are we going to do? Absolve. So black and blue. And then we might want to, these guys come off. Might want to fortify. And yeah, okay. Okay, I see what we're going to do. So yeah, we're choosing black, green, 2 white, plus our black and blue here. AI gets, what's the round? 5. Oh, King's favor up there. 2 purple. So he gets 8. So immediately, should I just trigger the Inquisition now? I think I do just trigger the Inquisition now. Okay, so right there I had 2. There was only 1 left, so that triggered an Inquisition. Inquisition happens. I got all my other stuff. Got the remaining 1, and then I drew another, and it was 2. So that was, man, this is the most I've ever banked in this one, is like doing this. This is crazy. So a King's Order, which is going to be attacking. He's at a 5. Hits this guy. Minus a suspicion plus a worker. Yeah, we'll give him a red one. Doesn't really matter, but we'll give it to him. That was King's Order. So now I think we're going to absolve. Or no, let's develop first. Develop. Cost 4. We're going to develop our absolve spot. We get a green worker. Oh yeah. Bring it on. And then AI is going to go. He's going to attack. He's already attacked, so he's going to recruit. That gets him a worker. And then we're gonna absolve finally. Absolving costs no silver, so none for us. 0. We're gonna flip a debt. Did we get 2? Yeah, we got another debt. So flip that debt. Yeah. Oh, and then we get attacks from here, which almost triggers another Inquisition, which is just silly at this point. Absolve. 3, flips that. Black attribute goes up 1. Suspicion flips a debt or suspicion. So he flipped both of his. Now we're gonna possibly convert. Ooh. Converting looks kind of cool. So does attacking. Attacking actually doesn't look so cool. Fortifying, however, is because we trigger another Inquisition. So, fortify, check the blue. It's 5, so 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6. Cost 2 provisions. Oh, this is amazing. Fortify, which we then go up 1 red. Flip a debt or 2 coins. Oh, that was awesome right there. And then we fortified, so we get white worker and a tax. Triggers an Inquisition. We get a debt card. See, we almost won debts. It's so nasty. And then we discard half rounding down. And then we had more than 2, so we get our provisions and coins back. This is insanity. And then I believe that's our turn from just fortifying right there. Quite the little combo. 1, 2, bazow. And we still want more conspire. We just want to conspire all day. So King's Order, which is not can't be attack, can be convert. So that'll be that. 4, 5 he's at. You can only convert this one. Or actually it chooses, but it can only be down to this one. Gain some plus red. Okay. So I think we may conspire or attack. Attacking, exit debt. So yeah, attacking. Checks red, or red's obviously high enough. 7 to attack this one. That gains us a blue and X out of debt. Which this one's basically discard a debt. And we're also doing this to fulfill the king's favor. One, of course. And then we get attacks from attacking. Okay. AI garrison. I know he gets this from a garrison because of his ability. Checks the red, which is high enough. That moves up a black one. Man, he's getting there too. It's going to choose Prey, which also reshuffles. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot, yeah. So that was a reshuffle and a Prey. So I think we might just pass. Had a pretty eventful turn last turn. And I may just leave the black attribute there, or at least on 3 and only focus on blue and red. But we'll see. So yeah, I'm just going to pass the turn. King's Favor. Flip rotated debt or X out of suspicion. Neither one makes sense. So he is just going to trade. And then spend his other one, King's Order, which would be attack. 5, 6. He can only attack this one, so that gives him blue minus suspicion plus a worker. AI attack. He's already attacked. He can pray, which is kind of petering out of gas at the moment. But hey, we certainly don't mind that. And pray again, but no, it's going to be conspire. Which looks like there's going to be some inquisitions happening soon. Commission can't do that, so he's going to rest. So that's 1, 2 for each worker. Plus, whoops. And then we are clearing the boards. It's always nice when you pass the turn with a purple worker. About 12 coins and 6 provisions. Attacking earns 2 silver. Possibly might go for that. Hunting gains additional provisions. We're not too worried about that. We just want to develop and probably attack. Okay. Look at that. Lots of inquisitioning happening. Again, we literally don't have to worry about resources. Okay. So we're going to get all of our workers. 2 red. That means we have 3 suspicion cards being drawn, which is a lot. Round 6, 4, 5, 6. He starts with 9 workers. Okay. This is going to be quite the suspicion turn right now. All right. Oh, yeah. We are working our way. So, second to last round. It's kind of funny. The king's orders or favors. I'm actually going to take a real quick break before we get to these last 2 turns. Okay. Here we go. Thought that I could still very well lose this game. And I think it's because I got too many resources. Not enough outlets for them. All right. Oh, yeah, this is gone. So, I think absolving. First absolving or... kind of do like just using King's Order. We're going to attack one more, which is going to give us victory points for the King's favor. We've only converted 2, so that's not really going to matter. We kind of want more suspicion. Keep driving into that suspicion. Oh, man. I mean, I guess if it's looking like I don't think I'm going to be able to move this black attribute anymore. Which these flags, these segmented points, the ones with the yellow flags score, the spaces in between don't. You really have to watch that. And I think it's almost worth leaving 1 at 1 or even 3 and then just focusing on 2. Because it seems like I would score higher when I would focus on 2 rather than trying to get all 3 up. But this seems like I'm not going to be able to do that. So we have a depth we want to flip. Fortifying is not possible. Absolving is. Attacking is. Attacking actually looks really good. 679. So we can attack pretty much anyone. Actually, I just like attacking because this can be any. So that will be +1 blue and a black and a white worker. Okay. And attacking gives us attacks. And then AI, King's Order. He has just now fulfilled his King's Order. So 6. This allows him to attack this one. So blue. So maybe his blue will stop there. And we will get lucky. Red upgrades. Okay. And he does get a victory point for attacking that member of the clan. That is a neat addition to... Oh, attacking earns 2 silver. So we also just earned 2 silver from attacking. Man, that was good. So I see we could... maybe absolve this turn. 5, 6, 7. Garrisoning. Garrison for a prey action is not bad. Actually, I really like that. And then possibly just attacking again. We've already fulfilled our King's Order, though. If anything, we could convert. At level what? 2. Ooh, per flipped dead. Actually, that's not a bad one. Yeah, let's convert. I like this, actually, because now we're building towards our second fulfilled King's Order. So converting. Checks black, which is at 2, plus this 3. He's 2 to convert. That boosts our red. And it costs 2 coins, which literally does not matter. And now we have 1 victory point per flip debt. And I think we have at least 2, maybe 3 of those. So the AI is going to attack, which he cannot because he's already done that. So he's going to recruit. Okay. So he just caused some taxes to go around by getting that worker. And I'm just making sure nothing else triggered. Okay. So now we can just keep conspiring is actually good for us now, just from simply gaining victory points, but I think we want to get our blue attribute up, which we could do by commissioning. We want to at least get that to a 6, and I feel like this is the turn to do it, but we will naturally get it from attacking next turn. So maybe let's focus on getting our black attribute up. That's a 4. Absolving, which we need to flip our debt anyways. So yeah, let's absolve. So boom, boom. And that triggers an inquisition. So when we absolve, so first we have to resolve our absolve. So boom, it costs 2 coin. And then we get to flip a debt. That goes up 1. We could just straight push it up 2. I kind of almost like that. Just going straight to the black. Yeah, because we can always absolve again. Yeah, let's just do that actually for now. We'll put it here, so that will give us another black attribute point. I really like that one. I forgot about that, actually, how useful that is. Okay, so we did all that. So now we trigger an inquisition because we got taxed. We get our goods. So we both just got a debt there. Kind of interesting. So we're almost to the end here. So let's see. We're both hovering around 6. So we got the debt, so I just did that. I refreshed. I got my goods. Okay, AI's turn. King's order. Let's see, convert is the next one that he has to do. So converting, which will be 6. So one is 6, but he can convert this one. Gives him a boost to red. 1 victory point per attack. +1 per, okay. I'm assuming, or attacked, probably. So he's actually getting a little, banking some victory points. So now I could pray then attack, which feels cool, or pray then absolve. Or garrison. Garrison to pray. No, that doesn't really help us too much. Garrison to, ooh, hold on a second. Here we go. Garrison, which doesn't trigger anything, but cost a single provision. Checks our red, which is 7, 8, 9, 10. Boost our black attribute. And then we get to place. And get two, I'm going to go with 2 workers. Or flip a debt, actually. Yeah. Because we want to flip debts. That's what we want to do too. All right. So now we are passing. And watch the AI do his thing. Fortify. Which is not greatest for him. So 6, 7. In a green. Absolve. That checks blue, which is 7. So he flips this. Gains a black. Gets rid of a debt plus flips a debt, rather. Gets rid of a suspicion. And then that was absolving for him. He's going to recruit. But he can't, so he's going to pray. So prayed. Also, this is a reshuffle. Trying to play at some clip here. I said 45 minutes and it went 2 hours. That's hilarious. I did kind of stall a lot looking at my PC. Okay. So now we're back to trying to make sure I haven't missed anything. I don't think so. These are all in-game scoring. Okay. These 2 are besides the garrisoning. King's favor. I think he's just going to get 3. Oh my gosh. It never ends. Okay. Recruit. 3. Oh, he can't recruit. Thank Jeebus. That. Absolve. Exactly 7. Exit debt. Get rid of a suspicion. 1 more worker left. What do you got? King's favor. Oh my god. He gets 2 more workers. And they're both criminals. Oh yeah. He is taking it to town. King's favor. So flip a debt or get rid of a suspicion. None of those work, so he's going to conspire. His conspire, he gets 2 more workers. Man. He is really taking it home. Oh, he does have debt to get rid of. So, all right, so now he's, wow. I kind of did that backwards because I didn't think he had this debt. So it kind of just boosted his turn, but that wouldn't have actually happened unless these cards were chosen around, right? Whatever, we're just going to play it as it rolled out. So now he's going to take the King's favor, which is X2 debt, or suspicion rather. Yeah, which would go up there. Okay. King's Order. Attack, which he's already gotten 5. Convert. He needs 1 more of. Wow. And he can exactly convert him. That is some doo-doo. All right. Last round. Not feeling so hot now. So we kind of set up an engine that got us more resources than we needed, which is interesting, but maybe instead of 2 peddlers, it would have been good to have someone else who, like the abbot, who had given me well, I don't know. Who knows? I do know we're probably going to get more resources. I'm actually tired of getting resources. Like, it's kind of funny. Okay. So, choice of Paladin. And the last King's Favor, which is a prey. That's pretty good. Praying costs no silver, trading gains an additional silver. So literally these abilities do not matter anymore because I have all the provisions and silver I need. So now we're just looking at, probably most importantly, attribute boost. So my lowest are black and blue, so I don't have any blue boost. So my blue as is, which is a 5. So I'm not going to be able to fortify this round. 6, 7. Unless I attack twice. So that kind of feels bad. Because I'm not sure that I really want to attack twice. Yeah, at most I only want to attack once because then that would put me there. So we're attacking once. We can't fortify. We could probably garrison once, which checks red. We're not worried about checking red. So this... literally have so much resources I don't even care anymore. It's funny. All right. So want to commission possibly. This game is also about choosing like what you wouldn't expect almost. Seems like the choices that I actually want to make often are going the opposite way of what you really would think. It's almost like a balanced sort of decision tree. And we're possibly going to get more resources. So All right. So yeah, none of these are even relevant anymore. um, so if we're still gonna have to trigger, yeah, conspire or garrison. Let's just conspire now. Whatever, let's do it. Now we gotta start flipping debts for show. This is where inquisitioning that hard might come back to get us. For it here, and I even get one more, but I don't even care. So that was conspiring. We get all that stuff out of the way, and I just realized I can get more workers from the king's favors. So, but he's gonna do king's order. 3 plus 7, 4. And I believe that's converting. No, he's already fulfilled converting, so that's a garrison, which is black up 1. He's going to check red for 10. And he's going to pray, which reshuffles his deck with more king's favors. So that means we're going to have to fight for him right now. Or not fight for him, but essentially try and get them before he does. Because up there is just, especially the pray action, actually, that's pretty sweet. So he just, what was that pray from? Oh yeah, from his garrison. So we're gonna turn a purple into 3 white workers. And then he's hopefully not going to king's favor. He's going to attack, which checks red. His is at 10. He can attack this guy. Pushes his blue up. He gets 2 white workers. And then we're going to king's favor. 2 purple workers, and you know what that means. Oh yeah. So he is going to fortify. Oh yeah. I really like that. That's checking blue 5. Which he has. 1 red and a worker. Okay. Oh. I know he just garrisoned this turn. Did he pray? I don't think he prayed, did he? Or did he get a pray action? Or am I just confused? Either way, he would have gained a silver. That's right, he took a pray action up there. Okay, so he gained the silver for that from his ability. Alright, so. We put this up 1. So if we attack, we trigger an Inquisition, which we almost don't even want right now. Like, holy moly. 3. So we need to move at least... we need to move all of our attributes. How did we get in this situation? Holy moly. So, at least attacking something is going to be good. Exit debt card. We don't want that guy. White work and provision. Might as well be that one. So, white. So, attacking. Up there, though, is a blue. Yeah, that's what we want. We want him. 10, 11. Pay a coin to jump up a level. So now we get a blue and X a debt. Yeah, that felt good. And when we attacked, we just triggered an Inquisition, which is going to get us another debt. Counterintuitive. But hey, we get all this gold, right? I literally don't even care about getting that anymore. Like, I'm not even going to put it on my board. It's pointless. Embarrassment of riches. This is what happens when you conspire. I also discard. So now, so yeah, my turn was attacking. I raised my attribute, yada yada. AI's turn, conspire. Please stop conspiring. Stop it. Plus a please stop it. Okay. So now we're gonna get, yeah, let's absolve. We're absolving, so we could actually absolve both of our, yeah, I like this, how this is setting up. So boom, costs 2 coins, checks that, or it checks blue, which is 3, and then we're gonna put it here, which is flip a debt and get rid of a suspicion. And then absolving gets us attacks. And yeah, not a bad turn. AI commissions. And that is gonna be high enough for pretty much anything at a 9. Just gonna get 2 workers. Of course. 2 workers. So we're getting deep in the turns. Did we raise that from absolving? No, I don't think we did. Yeah, that absolve we just did. We did not. Nope. Okay. So that's where our absolve should be. So now, 6. We really need to convert, actually. So converting, so 6, 7, 8, 9. Per garrison. We got 2 king's orders. Oh, per. Yeah, I think we're going to convert this guy, which is costing 2 silver. And that pushes our red up. Okay. So now we are in the safe zone as far as scoring. And we have a potential to do a couple other cool things. Hopefully. Okay, convert. Checks black, so 9. Can convert this guy. Oh boy. There he's got his red attribute all the way up. Man. Looks like our only option is to pray and attack. Remove off the attack. Yep. Oh, wait. Or not attack, but convert. I don't know if that was the same colors, but so pray to move off convert, which, okay. We'll be able to convert something. Garrison. That does trigger his track. And that checks red, which is the highest. He can flip a debt card, which he doesn't really want to. He wants more workers. Wowzers. Convert. So 6, 7, 8, 9. We can convert her. This is really good too because this is pretty much sealing our last and final turn. So conversion. Okay, sorry, I just had to check something. So, yeah, that gives us a +1 and a red. And that, oh yeah, we get victory points for gold. I forgot. Oh, so they're not wasted. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, I feel a lot better now, but the AI has one heck of a turn coming up. So King's Favor. Gold for flipping a debt or Xing to suspicious order. Garrison, he can't garrison. He can recruit this guy, which is Prey. He can still trigger a Inquisition, which is kind of interesting. Okay. So he just recruited, which actually that guy goes over there. King's Order. So convert, or no, Garrison, I believe, is the final one that he completes, which is almost insanity. Yeah, he's got a lot of points. Okay. Absolve. Flip this. Wow. That's crazy. What just happened? Recruit. He can't recruit, but he can pray, which basically does nothing. And trade or whatever, so that is the end of the game. Holy moly. I'm going to take a break real fast, then we're going to score. All right. Scoring the game. This is definitely one of the biggest scores. First, we're going to do the AI. Clean second and third. I believe he did complete all of the King's Orders. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 conversions, 5 garrisons, and 5 attacks. Already right there, he beat me. I believe I only got 2 of each. And then attribute markers. So 40, 51, which puts him to 69 from the first 2 things. That's higher than, wow. 5 VP for commissioning monks. Oh. I see, yeah, so he didn't get any monks. Garrisoning outposts. He did get 2 for that, so 71. For their armorer? Okay. So yeah, we're going to have to score these. He did have an armorer, though. So what is that? 4... 3 from the armorer? 4... 8, 9, 10. Wouldn't it be... That's kind of confusing. He got 20. 3 BP for their armor. Three per 4 red. Gain 1 per 4. I think that's a misprint right there. 3 VP for their armorer. Pretty sure that's a misprint. Three for the Guardian. Right. All these other ones make sense besides the armor. Prospector. 1 flipped debt. So yeah. Or protector. Okay, so we're just gonna have to add this up for the rest of what we know. So 71, 72 for the fortify. Barbarian. I think he has 2 barbarians. No, just 1. Barbarian attacked 1 other person of the clan of the symbol that matters, which is another 1 per 4. So 8, 16. So that's 5 points, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, that's 5 points. So 78. Mercenary. For each mercenary you have converted. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 82. That's another 5. 87. 8, 9. 90. 90 squared. Wow. We're just going to double check all of that. Yeah, these don't matter. Okay. This is going to be exciting to tally this up. I can already tell you I don't think I did it. Oh, man. So 5. Okay. So scoring for us might work a little bit different, so I'm just going to go to this point. Pass, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, boom. Completed King's orders. We got attacking. We got converting. but 2 short of garrisoning. 6. That's 14. Attribute checks. Okay. Attribute, which is 12 plus 11. That's 23. That's 37. Not doing so hot. Develops if 6 or more. Nope. Debts -3. -3, but +5. So that's actually just +2. So just came short out of that. Silver and provisions. 1 VP for every set of 3. Seven, 8, 9, 10. 49. So 10 from that. That's okay. Commissions. No commissions. Fortifies. If 5 or more completed, nope. Garrisons, nope. Absolves, nope. And conversions. So conversions, 1 per 2, so that's 2. So 51. 1 per suspicion, 52. 1 per flip debt, 5. 57. 1 already plus 1 per king's order, so that's 2, 3, 8, 9, 60. 1 per every 4, so that's 28, 9, 10. So that's 2, 62. And that's the score, 90-62. $90. $90-62. Wow. Well, there you have it. I got beat out by almost 30 points. $90-62. Well, once again, I had a strategy. I tried to go with that strategy. This strategy was lean into conspiring as much as I could. And I was pretty happy with the engine until about 3/4 of the game is when I started to realize that I just had a bunch of provisions and coins, which is not bad, but somehow I missed out on doing more. somehow I missed out on just really utilizing all of what I had. Oh, there you have it.